It should not come as any great surprise to learn the latest stories from Russia and from the Wagner Brigade. As with any liar, the Wagner Brigade and Kremlin's Russia accuse the other side of exactly what they are already doing. The Kremlin accused Ukraine of using foreign mercenaries, but now we learn it is the Wagner Brigade, which of course is a mercenary unit, that was always using foreign mercenaries as far back as 2014, when they infiltrated Crimea and took Crimea from Ukraine. It's the Wagner Brigade, which was using Serbian volunteers, and now they're trying to recruit more Serbian volunteers to fight alongside Russian troops in Ukraine. Outrage, of course, from the Serbian president, from the Serbian prime minister, from Serbia's Alexander Vučić, making it clear that the country had already made a decision towards the EU, not towards alignment with Putin's tyranny. It is simply shocking the way this story has played out, but not greatly surprising. And it shows how difficult it is to play both sides. Serbia wants a better alliance with the EU, and yet at the same time it is looking towards cheaper gas, and it's also, of course, looking towards greater influence in Kosovo and in Albania. Serbia's reputation in the Balkans is not as positive as it could be, and this may well hamper its application for proper EU membership. But I have no doubt that Serbia will find a place, will find a home in the EU. It has European values, and I have great friends in Serbia. The future of the Balkans is European, and Russia's interference is an anchor of hate that drags that ship astray. We desperately need clear thought at this particular moment, and we desperately need leadership in the Balkans. For all my faith in Albania, I don't really believe this is going to come from Edi Rama. And again, this is a time where leadership is needed, and if Edi Rama can steer this ship, tremendous. But I'm not completely convinced that he can. There's a strong. There are strong movements at work in Albania, and it's those strong movements which make it so necessary for countries like the UK to support those people who find themselves in a dissident and struggling situation, who look to other countries for support and, if necessary, for asylum. The idea that either Serbia or Albania or Kosovo are fully secure states is peddled by twits who really don't know the area and who want to believe that these countries are stable. They are stable for the moment, but the slightest movements can unrock a very tentative peace and a very tentative set of arrangements. we certainly don't want these things to be rocked by Russia's interference. But, of course, Russia has been interfering in this area since the invasion of Crimea and before. The fingers of Russia's, the tentacles of Russia's interests across the Balkans reach almost every country there. And it is pugnacious, venomous, mendacious, and deeply troubling. More on this, I'm sure, later. But for the moment, I am heartened by the President of Serbia's rejection and shock about Russia's invasion of its space.